Alright, so here we are at the Guardian farm. As you can see, it's working pretty well. If you pay attention to those glass tubes, you're going to see Guardians falling all over the place to their death, and all the drops are getting collected down below. The next step, when we're done with all these chambers, which I'm almost done, I only have these few left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the one I'm working on right here, which is number 8. And then we are going to drain this whole ocean monument and turn it into a base plus Guardian farm. So, I will be back after I finish this. Grind is real. And we go all the way down. To 24. Alright. This up with that, so chest is going to go right here. Make it a double chest. Then we'll go like this. Jump inside. Crouch, place a hopper, just like that, and then. Oh yeah, it would help if I put my elytra back on. Straight up and out. Alright, place the button. 2 water sources. Just like that. Then we do our little cap of blackstone. Just like that. Finally, the last one. This took a very, very long time, but we are about at the end here. Right. I'm going to finish this one off, and then we're going to go over how to drain an ocean monument and turn it into a base. Trident drowns trying to murder me. I won't have to deal with them very soon once this place is drained. Let me put on my chest piece and handle this problem. Sir, get out of here, sir. Get out of here. You want some? You can get it too. Boop. Boop. Alright. Hopefully, that should be the last of the drowned here. Alright. As you can hear, all the Guardians are dying at all the 25 spawn locations all over the place. I pretty much have a glow squid farm right there. There's a little cave underneath here that's kind of been complicating things, making it take a little bit longer, but... Just like that. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so with that, we are officially ready to start draining the ocean monument. So we're going to need a ton of gravel. Any gravel that we have on us, which I believe I brought a decent amount, but I might need to go get... Alright, now we're good. This is going to be plenty, because every 2 walls we can tear down one wall and use that for the next wall. So the first thing you want to do when draining an ocean monument is obviously surround the whole monument in a wall of gravel or sand. I suggest gravel. Piglin Bartering Farms is a great way to get renewable gravel. That's how I got so much, just using my gold farm and then doing this. So as you can see, the whole thing is surrounded. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to start sectioning it off. And by sectioning it off, you can drain it pretty efficiently. So we're going to go right on the spot of this first layer of spawns. We're going to start right here just because this will make it easier to do. And we're just going to aim at the side of the gravel wall that we already have. Build our first platform all the way down. Right? And it doesn't even need to be this high. That's 1 too high. And then we're going to stand right here and we're going to aim at the side of this. And you're just going to do this all the way across. So, this first part is going to be pretty easy to do. It's not as tedious as the next part. And then once we do this whole thing, we're going to go along the top of this, putting sponges and draining all the water source blocks at the top. And as we go, it will slowly take all the water out of here completely, and that's what we're going for. And once you do one section, you keep this wall up, and then you're going to do another wall, clear out this section, and then you can take down this wall and keep reusing the gravel so you'll never run out. So I'm going to pretty much just edit this and make it so that way you don't have to sit here and watch me place 1,000 pieces of gravel. But this is how we're going to do it, and then we're going to turn this whole thing into a base where you can actually see the guardians drop to their death the whole time you're in your base. And the whole time it's going to be collecting below, and then we're going to give us a way down below and set up a collection system below. See you in a bit. So after that first wall that you just built, the next part is to have a very good hoe, and you're gonna need sponges. I had to raid a few ocean monuments to get 2 stacks. Unfortunately, this one, which was one of my first ocean monuments, did not have a sponge room. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go across the top here, placing sponges, getting rid of water sources all the way along the top. Start high and then go low. You never want to start too low because then the water sources will fill back in. If you place them kind of fast, it kind of helps clear out the water sources. We just got a little bit of lag there because of what was happening. When you're killing that many water sources, you should expect a little bit of lag. We're going to go like this, go across the whole top, clear out these water sources that we missed up here. And I suggest as you go, reclaiming the sponges, that way you don't have to drop down when there's no water down there. So you can go like this, use your hoe on the sponges, hit them like this, just go along the whole wall the way you just did it. And if you do this consistently, it should be extremely easy to recollect your sponges. Make sure you don't lose any of them. Sponges are like gold when you're doing this. You don't want to lose a single one. So we're going to go like this, just like that. And we're going to get these other ones that we missed over here. As you can see, they're all going to float back up to the top after they sink to the bottom, so you can just head back this direction, swim both directions. You're going to have to dry them out, so bring some furnaces and make sure you have those set up and ready to go, so that way you can dry out your sponges. You could go to the nether and do all that and set up a nether portal, but I don't want to do all that. I'm just going to keep working as I dry them out, and it'll achieve the same thing instead of taking multiple trips to the nether and all that. So we should have exactly 2 stacks left over. It's a good idea to keep track of exactly how many you had. That way you'll know if you're missing any. Like I'm gonna go down and just take a quick swim since I have a conduit set up. I can't miss it, and having some dolphins trapped in here would actually be pretty helpful. So we're gonna go like this, make sure we didn't miss any sponges. Doesn't look like we did. So now you can see they're wet sponges. These are ones that just say sponge, so pay attention. You'll notice when you are getting low on sponges, throw some in the furnace while you still have some dry sponges left, so you can keep working as they go. And then you're just going to go through like this, just placing sponges. You're going to kill some ocean wildlife. It's unfortunate, but it's got to happen. Just like that. We missed a spot over here, so we're gonna go like this. I brought a riptide trident as well to make getting out of here easier when there's still water in here, because you're gonna find it's very hard to use your elytra. So what we're gonna do, so you use the riptide trident and your elytra together, and you can get back out of here. It's a couple different tools you need to make this easy, or else it'll be pretty annoying. Not gonna lie to you. So we're gonna go like this. Now we're gonna riptide trident up, get our sponges drying. See, I don't even need the elytra if you can land like that. We're gonna get these sponges drying right over here. I have a bunch of furnaces set up ready to go. They do unfortunately have glass in them from the first step that I did. So we're gonna go like that, get those drying. Now it's time to get our other sponges. So we're gonna go like this, stand on one. Can't hit that one, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna come over here. A really good hoe should like insta-mine them even in water, especially if you have aqua affinity and a conduit. Makes it insta-mine. Boom. Just like that. We're just gonna go through, take out all the sponges. It's a very long process, so I will see you in a second when this whole water column is done. Don't forget, as you're clearing out the water at the bottom, like you've reached the bottom, make sure you go through and place some light sources down, so you don't have stuff spawning here while you're collecting your sponges. You don't want, the last thing you want is some mob to spawn and come over and kill you. So make sure you do this. Alright, so that's part one of it done. Little sliver, as you can see. It doesn't seem like much, but each time you do this, it's a lot of work. And I gravely overestimated the amount of gravel I had to get this done. So I guess it's off to the piglin bartering farm with all the gold I have in a shulker box, and we're going to get some more gravel. I will see you in a bit. Alright, so here we are at the piglin bartering farm. Sorry that this room still looks like someone threw up in it. I've been doing a lot of projects, haven't quite got around to finishing this room at all. If I can open the door. There we go. So now all we need is the one that has all the golden ingots in it. I don't even know if this is going to be enough. Probably should have AFK'd at the gold farm longer. But then we're just going to jump up here and place this. Okay. I did see someone mention that the hitboxes have been screwed up lately, and I tend to agree. This is an experimental snapshot where I've been doing all these tutorials, so it's been a little funky with certain things. Now we're just going to crank that on. We can actually turn it up in speed just a little bit more. I'm going to AFK at this and come back. I'm going to need some string as well. Might as well grab some of that while I'm here, because I'm going to need scaffolding to reach the Guardian farm down below. I will see you in a bit. Look at all these great resources. Except for gravel, it's empty. But yeah, this farm produces, let me tell you. Okay, after AFKing and letting all that gold sort through, we're going to come down here and see what we got. I've got rid of a lot of the trash items that I don't care about, but of course we got more. We're here for the gravel, and the gravel only. I didn't mean to grab that leather, so we'll just put that back. I'm going to grab all the gravel out of these chests and see if we got enough. It should be enough. That was quite a bit of gold. These ones clear out faster than this one usually. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't enough. How many did that end up being? We might have to go get some more gold. That's okay. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so as you've drained the first part, and now we're on the next part. Even though I didn't have enough gravel to do exactly what I wanted here. I didn't want to go do a bunch of AFKing, but what you're going to do is, as you can see, I sectioned off another part because I ran out of gravel. Normally I would just go the whole way across, but since I stopped right here, what I'm going to do is come right here, and I'm going to stand on this one and dig all the way down. Now, I'm sure everybody knows the torch trick, which is what I'm going to be doing to remove the rest of this. So I'm going to come up here. I have torches in one of these shulker boxes. And we're going to do the torch trick and remove that gravel, and then we're going to replace that gravel over there, and we're going to keep doing it. And on the next episode, we're going to turn this whole place into a really cool base. But let's get right to it. Only need a couple. Alright, so we're going to come down here, and at that place we cut off, we know that that's where the wall stops, which is perfect. So we're going to come down to this bottom one. We're going to break this, drop, well, if I was good at it, drop the torch. And then we're just going to continue, and we're going to grab all this gravel, just like that, and that's how you drain an ocean monument. Alright, if you like the information, like and subscribe. Have a good day.